Cryptocurrency and the community behind it is a disease. I know that's going to make quite a few people angry, but quite frankly, I don't care. And I also don't feel the need to pepper in a whole bunch of qualifying statements for these people about how it's not all the crypto fans or not every ecosystem out there, because the rot is now so pervasive and so widespread, it deserves to be categorized with a broad, sweeping brushstroke. Of course, the exceptions to that statement are fully self-aware of who they are. Thus, they won't be angered by this kind of generalization because they know it's true and doesn't apply to them. But to reiterate here, cryptocurrency and the community behind it now are a disease. I'm going to focus on the concept of meme coins for today, but before anyone starts whining about how that's a fringe topic or non-reflective of the crypto community at large, no, it isn't. Sure, it used to be, but that idea that meme coins are some sort of fringe movement that exists only in the periphery of the crypto industry is now categorically false. I've talked about it before in separate videos, but I'll do a simple overview right now for people who never saw it. Pump.fun. Pump.fun is the epicenter of meme coin depravity. Over the last 14 days, it's processed $2.5 billion in volume, with tens of thousands of tokens created daily. Pump.fun is a rigged casino for the lowest common denominator of gambling addict on planet Earth. And for anyone who's getting defensive right now over the tone of my voice and the selection of my words, good. That means you're one of the people who needs to hear it. It's actually a myth that YouTubers are somehow obligated to be respectful to all of their viewers. They're not. Pump.fun is a manifestation of greed. As much as anyone can believe in this word, it is evil. People are attracted to this platform because they can not only make money, but they can reinforce their own chances of making that money by racing to the bottom of human decency. These people call themselves degens, short for degenerate, because somewhere deep in their psyche they know what they truly are, and they refer to the practice of gambling meme coins as the trenches. The platform livestream feature, during its very brief lifespan, became a haven of provocative, shocking, and criminal activity. But for those of you typing out a poorly written comment right now before listening to the entire video, and some of you certainly will be because he can't say that about me, just stop. Yesterday, the 21st of February 2025, a meme coin was launched on pump.fun, rapidly achieving a valuation in the millions of dollars, but this meme coin was the tokenization of a man's death. I'll not be showing it, I will not be giving the name, but this token was launched because someone chose to repeatedly play Russian roulette live on a broadcast with the worst possible outcome, and said, if I die, I hope you all turn this into a meme coin. It was turned into a meme coin, rapidly pulling in millions of dollars from this community as people used the tragedy for personal gain, while the tag, suicide, trended on pump.fun in one of the sickest displays of human behavior that you'll likely ever see outside of the dark web. Make no mistake, I'm fully aware that this kind of behavior exists in the world, but it shouldn't exist out in the open with the rest of us. And it should be relegated to fringe, dark, and difficult to access corners of the online world, afraid to ever be seen in the light. That is what these people deserve, the ones trading and profiting from this death token. That they deserve to be ostracized. But instead of facing societal stigma, the crypto community is now emboldened every single day to continue this kind of behavior because presidents and nation states are now becoming vehicles for meme coin scams. 48 hours before he was sworn into office as President of the United States, Donald Trump launched his own meme coin on Solana. So far, it's extracted, I don't even know how many tens of millions of dollars from his most dedicated fans, funneling that money to insiders and special interests. But what if I told you that the tragedy I just mentioned, the man who played Russian roulette repeatedly, what if I said that according to his social media activity, he claims to have borrowed money from his parents to invest in Trump coin before it collapsed? What then? Not even one day later, as if the soon-to-be president running a scam wasn't enough, his wife did the very same thing. Melania's token was even worse, but realistically, what could anyone do about it? Trump was about to be sworn in as leader of the free world, and we don't even have regulation for the crypto market right now, so what could be done? Answer: nothing. Now, there's a phrase that what happens in America proliferates to the world, but honestly, I never really bought into that. Maybe it was true from a utilitarian perspective. A technological advancement may spread because it has reason to spread, and countries necessarily adopt things that benefit them. But I never really considered that crypto scamming, the same way it happened in America, at the highest level of our government, might also spread to the world. And you can call me naive for that, but I guess I have just too much faith in humanity. Well, shortly after Trump and Melania promoted scams, the Central African Republic, CAR, did the exact same thing. Not as an individual politician this time, it was done as a policy of the country itself, it appears. A symbol of unity, they said, clearly emulating the tokens that came before them from the Trumps, which has now cratered as well by almost 99% from its peak value. Investing $10,000 at the height of CAR tokens' initial rise would now be worth less than $200. But the thing we need to remember is that meme coins are no longer some sort of fringe concept in the world of crypto. It gets infinitely worse from there. The same people, at least some of the same people who orchestrated the Melania token launch, have gone on to do it again, this time in South America, with Argentinian President Javier Milei. This one, called Libra, wasn't just a meme coin, or so they said. It was a mechanism driving, quote, the future of freedom and growth in the country. Excerpts from the website say things like, quote, Argentina is full of talent, innovation, and entrepreneurs with great ideas, but resources to bring them to life are often limited. The Viva la Libertad project was created with a clear mission: to boost the Argentine economy by funding small projects and local businesses, supporting those who seek to grow their ventures and contribute to the country's development, end quote. Libra token was a meme coin launched on Solana yet again, but it was also advertised as so much more. You can still open the application for funding on their website. It's just a Google form, a simple one, but the atmosphere of this token was not just a meme. It was, this is an actual part of the Argentinian government, and the launch was directly promoted by President Milei. Sadly, it was a $100 million scam. Insiders cashed out, the price of the token fell, the president deleted his endorsement, and it turned out a guy named Hayden Davis, also responsible for launching and sniping the Melania token, was the architect behind this project. Hayden Davis, a 28-year-old from Texas, supposedly, is King Moron, but somehow King Moron is launching crypto scams at the highest level of nation states. After Libra went sideways, Davis decided to do an interview with CoffeeZilla, thankfully. That's probably the best person to extract good information, in which he incriminated himself on upwards of a dozen international finance crimes, and even began asserting that the Trump token was dished out to insiders at a crypto ball in Washington, D.C. Messages appeared, allegedly, sent by Hayden Davis, saying things like, quote, sweet, also we can have Milei tweet and meet in person and do promo. I control that, blank. I send money to his sister and he says whatever I want and does what I want. Craziest shit, end quote. Or another one, allegedly, quote, yeah, fellas, to be honest, we are trying to max extract on this one. These founders, I don't know if they are bad guys or good guys. Normally we are very keyed in to the launch, but this guy is weird, end quote. At this point, the reality of the situation is that a 28-year-old directly facilitated not one, but two separate meme coin scams on two continents featuring two different political figures at high levels of government, and it is no longer possible to say that meme coins are a fringe concept. Meme coins are a mainstay, damaging, and quite frankly, in my opinion, criminal aspect of cryptocurrency, which is now one of the most prominent daily occurrences at the highest level of government across the globe. In Argentina, President Milei is now rightly facing a fraud investigation and possible impeachment. But what about America? The president and his wife executed meme coin scams, and our media didn't even talk about it. The figure responsible for multiple of these high-level token launches openly states that crypto is a rigged game made for insiders and alleges that Trump token was the exact same thing. But nothing happens. In one group are the crypto fans who knowingly perpetuate a system like this, thinking, it's okay, I'm not the dumbest one. I can make money from someone who comes after me and offload it to them. And in the other camp are fanatical political zombies who mindlessly accept, defend, or handwave away anything that this administration does, regardless of how obviously and truly wrong it is. I guess the third group is people like us, who see right and wrong on full display here. But apparently we're the minority, because this is the world now. Cryptocurrency and its community are a disease. What started as a fringe mechanism for degenerate gamblers to get their fix is now a mainstream technique used by politicians at the highest level in multiple countries, directly harming their own constituents, fans, and citizens. The damage being done is becoming immeasurable, and yet people still try to somehow defend it, with lackluster claims about how it's just a meme, or don't expect to make money, or free market. Just one problem: Libra wasn't a meme. It was billed as an economic vehicle for the benefit of small businesses. And when talking about a financial mechanism like Solana or pump.fun or meme coins in general, or even crypto at large, at what point does something become damaging enough to get put down? Like literally put down forcefully. There are no benefits to pump.fun. None. Zero. There are no positive things that have come from it whatsoever. Not a single one. On the contrary, the financial harm it has caused is enormous. The meme coin vehicle has now graduated to the level of nation states, and I think it's time we realistically ask the question, when does something deserve termination? Pump.fun and the concept of meme coins deserve to be terminated, with prejudice. The people advocating for them should be shamed and ridiculed until they are unwilling to publicly voice their positions. Financial consequences of the harshest order should be levied against every single person even tangentially involved with meme coin product launches, including sitting presidents, because without making an example like that, the rot will continue to spread. Obviously, none of that is actually going to happen, sadly, but this channel is whatever I want it to be, and right now I want it to be this. Crypto may have started as something legitimate or interesting or valuable, and I was the kid back in college ranting about blockchain and how it might change the world. I was the one getting funny looks from people when I wouldn't shut up about Bitcoin way back then. But this is the worst possible version of what the industry could ever become, and it's not slowing down. Ultimately, I can't actually do anything about it other than make my position clear, so that's what this is. My position is clear, and thankfully my conscience is clear because I don't trade in, support, advocate for, or associate with any of this garbage. That's it. If you want to support the channel, check out the links down below. Patreon, locals, memberships, etc. Special VPN deal for anyone interested, and more, but I'll cut it there and stop rambling. As always, thank you all for watching. Question everything, and have a nice night.